Hello and welcome to the Cybersecurity Happy Hour podcast. I am your host, Christy, and welcome once again to all listeners. I am happy you're here. Now, today's topic is cybersecurity versus physical security. What is the difference? I know we typically concentrate on cybersecurity, but cybersecurity is not the only security we consider, and I wanted to see physical security actually helps cybersecurity. We know today that the threats have increased, security threats. And again, physical security sometimes get ignored. And I really want to highlight how it works together, We have to discuss the role that physical security plays as part of cybersecurity. Why? Because the cyber threats have increased and there are numerous vulnerabilities, evolving vulnerabilities, I would say. Cybersecurity is basically technical in nature. So let me really start off with cybersecurity. So if your organization or your own personal, you must protect your information. If your systems are vulnerable, i.e. your networks and your systems, cyber criminals can conduct cyber attacks remotely and install malware and use malicious emails as well to get into your network. Now, as I said, the keyword there is remotely. They could be in any part of the world and get into your system if they're vulnerable. Because of today's sophistication of the cyber criminals, we've got to admit this, they leave some breadcrumbs behind, but on some occasions they are caught and some they are not, because of the sophistication and the knowledge of these participants of cyber criminals. There is an overlap with cybersecurity and physical security, almost like the relationship within a Venn diagram. Okay, now how does physical security work? Well, as the keyword there says physical, something tangible. It prevents what unauthorized person from coming onto your premises. And when it's your premises, it could be your data center, it could be any of your offices in today. And how does it do this? By using door locks, okay, CCTV, and not forget the human aspect of it, i.e. the physical security guards, okay, which is I would say the first line of defense, or it depends on your infrastructure. I want to say actually your fences on your gatehouse, if you have one, is your first line of defense. And then you have security, and then security guard, you've got your CCTV, you might have bollards, etc. What physical measures does your organization have in place to protect the intruder from actually coming onto your premises? They do to bring your physical infrastructure down. One, they can set fire, arson. Okay, arson. Now, if you do not have a physical security guard, or you do not have intruder alarms, or fire or basic fire detection, then you say, oh, I've got our network protected. No, 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 no. Other aspects of physical security is the access control. Now, again, why do we have that physical person there? Is to act as a deterrent. So if that doesn't work, if, for example, someone wants to penetrate your physical infrastructure, one, they have to break down the barriers of that human entity there, the human entity. And there's many ways to do this. One, if you have poor access control, lack of communication between, let's say, the other departments is one, but I'm going to go into that in a minute. One, your security personnel must be trained, strong access control. I'm going to repeat that again, your surveillance. Again, now some of these CCTV controls are embedded into your network devices. So we can start to see the relationship now with the physical and the technical controls. Why is physical security so important today? Well, not today, always. One, it keeps your physical infrastructure safe. It keeps, most importantly, the people Okay, we have many assets, but people come first, and then it protects your assets as well. Okay, and because we have the physical and those technical aspects in place, if there's some sort of a physical intrusion, then it can react. We can react. The organization have systems in place, i.e., the physical, to react to those threats. What are these threats again, Christy? Now, what these threats are? Well, they can break into your data center. Okay. Now, if you have your defense in depth, i.e., when they walk in, they must have a reason to be there, your CCTV, biometrics as well. You can see having that restriction there would what delay and possibly prevent entry. If they bypass your physical security, what could they do? What could intruders do? Well, they can what? What else could they do? They can what? Once they get in, so they have to bypass the physical security they're in, and then what? They could what? Physical damage. So they can go into your server room if you don't have that additional protection. And let's see. So you have your network, your cables. They come with the scissors. They can actually cut the cables. That's one. Okay. And I have seen this many years ago. Someone actually brings a mallet, a hammer, and whacks what? All your switches. And yes, it can be sorted out a few hours. However, between that gap, your systems will be down. Okay. So that this is realistic. So they can gain access to anything that's critical to your organization. They can steal information again by using USB if you do not have the protection. So again, if you haven't got the technical controls where if your USB is inserted into your system, nothing happens. But if you haven't got that control, then they can upload what malware. That's one instance into your system. So you can see how the physical and the cyber work together, or all your information systems work together. Okay, now you have some knowledge or some information about physical security. Um, what if you take a look at where you work? You can see it there, and that's why it's there, the first line of defense. But where are the weaknesses? What are the weaknesses in organizations? And these are, unfortunately, lack of communication between the security department and the physical security department. Okay, it's like this is my job and that's your job. However, if we secure the cyber aspects, yes, we have antivirus, we have intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems, and we're jolly. But someone walks through the front door, they can do more damage and bring our systems down, especially if you do not have business continuity backup. Now, we might say, okay, yes, we might be, and again, depends on your downtime. So someone walks in, just picture this. Someone walks through the door, no security in place, no physical security in place. Okay. Now, they have done what? They recon prior to gaining access. So they're in, they know where they're going, okay, and then damage is done. Okay, we have backup somewhere. How long will it take you to recover from backup? Especially if you have mission critical systems. An hour? 2, 3, 24 hours. Okay. Then what happens to the staff? What happens to production? Production sometimes cease. So production cease, but the organization is still paying the staff, still pays employees. Okay. You may have to send some home if they're on site, and if it's not back on up and running, some if you have the capability to work from home. So the reason why I wanted to discuss this topic, because yes, we are focused on cybersecurity. However, we should not ignore the relationship between cyber security and physical security. So, what moving forward, what can organizations do? Collaboration between what the departments, cybersecurity, or I'm not in cybersecurity, security department and IT and physical security. Having that discussion gives that holistic security. And also, the organization should find a way of sharing information and best practice so that your organization can have that total protection. Now, guys, thank you for listening to this episode. If you have any comments, please, or you have any questions, please, you can email me at podcast@intexit.co.uk. You can listen to this podcast on all the platforms, Apple, Google, etc. Until next time.